guys, Kyle the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for My Hero Academia, chapter 148. I'm so sorry this review is late, guys. I was having trouble with I guess it was with my manga sources. Like I couldn't one of the manga sources I was using didn't update the chapter, so I had to go to another in order to find chapter 148. But yeah, let's just get into this chapter. And honestly, like the biggest focus on this episode, I think, was in fact on the villains in this episode, in the League of Villains. And honestly, like the ones who got the most are Twice and Shigaraki in this episode, in this chapter. And like I like the thing about Twice and Shigaraki in this episode. Let's talk about Twice, for instance. Like in this episode, we learned that apparently Twice's suit actually helps him control and contain his duplication powers, because you see when he was desperate in order to cover his face when it was damaged, it more than likely meant that when his suit is damaged, he loses control of his powers. Either that, or he was just being paranoid as fuck. At this point, I'm kind of considering what we know about Twice. I want to assume it's kind of a 50-50 thing. Maybe part of it is that he's just paranoid, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's one of those things where his suit really does help him to control his quirk. Because we have seen this before, that a hero and villain's suits can in fact be used and designed in order to help them control their quirks. So I wouldn't, if it does help him to control his suit, I wouldn't be past and I wouldn't put it past it in believing it, to be honest with you, because it is a common feat that we have seen in the early parts of the series too. So yeah, there's that. Also, one thing I liked is the interactions between the villains in this episode, particularly Twice's interactions with Toga and Shigaraki. And I feel this chapter did something to address something about Shigaraki that I feel I've seen a few videos about him lately that say that why he's not the greatest leader of the League of Villains, and why he's not the greatest villain either. And while I do kind of agree that he does have a certain lack of charisma, and don't get there's been a few videos going around that say that he's not the best villain, and maybe he's not the best leader of the League of Villains, and that he has and that he's not the best villain overall. But here's the thing for me. He may act like a child. I won't deny that. He definitely can be temperamental, and he acts like a little kid. But I feel that this chapter proved that when the time comes for it, he genuinely has a natural way of motivating the people around him. Because even though Twice didn't fully understand what it was that made that kind of made Shigaraki choose him and Toga for, at the end of the day, for this whole mission of working with the Yakuza, I think just the fact that he had enough belief in both Toga and Twice. I think just the fact that he had enough belief in Toga and Twice was enough was enough, I guess, motivation, I guess you could say, in order for Twice to fight for what he believed in. And that's kind of interesting in a way, because if you really look hard at the League of Villains and look hard at the League of Villains and the UA students, specifically the UA students, that there are two interesting parallels between the two that I really find interesting. One is that the UA students, that they believe in support, teamwork, and working together in order to protect the things they care about. Whereas with the villains, they believe in building through basically what I believe what basically what I'm speaking through what Shigaraki had said in this chapter. I believe that the League of Villains kind of believes in building one's individual strength and individual thinking, like thinking for yourself and thinking what it is that you can do in order to increase your strength and to find out who you are as a person. And the funny thing is that neither of these values are all that bad. Honestly, it's just all that bad. Really, it's just two it's just two different it's just two different opposing ideals that are going at each other. And yeah, like the League of Villains might be villains, but at the end of the day, all the League of Villains are trying to do is basically find their what it their place in the world, because they're considered outcasts, criminals, just like all around. The League of Villains just doesn't, or villains in general. Honestly, like a lot of these villains, they just don't have a place to. They just don't have a place to belong. They're just outcasts and ostracized, by the society that praises and God worships heroes. So it's it is interesting how there is that dichotomy that yeah all the League of, like, at the end of the day, all the League of Villains are trying to do, like, they may go about it through un, un through not the best means, but they do have they are trying to just be they're trying to just be they're just trying to find their whole place in the world. And I can kind of I can do nothing but respect that, honestly. Like, it makes me like I've always looked at the villains as interesting, but if you really just squash the line between hero and villain in this story, there really is no different. It's just a case of opposing different ideals. And yeah, I just love that about My Hero Academia. It's kind of hard to tell who you really, and you can tell that it's proof of a great story when you can really especially in a especially in a superhero story, when you can find something you like about both the heroes and the villains. Like, yeah, I mean, I've always kind of liked villains maybe a touch more in superhero stories than heroes, because they're so. But yeah, this just felt like something out of like DC or something like that. But yeah, it was it was just great in order to see, like, just these interactions, and just how and these interactions between the villains, and even just seeing and seeing how and just seeing how much shake Araki actually trusts the men that work under him. Like, he doesn't want the League of Villains, especially Shigaraki, doesn't want the League of Villains to be trounced. They don't. He wants the League of Villains to survive. So yeah, this is all just the reason why Toga and Twice are there, just to prove that yes, the League of Villains are there to exist, and not to be trounced on. So yeah, I just can do nothing but respect that about them, honestly. At least for wanting to survive. Um, One thing actually that really kind of had me scratching my head a little bit in this particular chapter was the battle between Night Eye and Twice. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a very kick-ass battle, but in the beginning portions of it, um, Night Eye's dialogue suggested that he was using his powers, almost. Like, it was either that or he's just trying to dupe them into thinking he's using his powers right now. Right now, I'm guessing it's the latter, because going off what I saw in his battle against, I guess, Rappa's brother, when he said Rappa's brother grazed him, I want to assume that yes, that Horikoshi hasn't forgotten that yes, as of this moment, I don't think that I can in fact use his powers. I want to assume that, but I suppose we'll have to see. I think I think if we were, I think if I think the way Horikoshi does things, I think if we were to get something with in terms of Meta using his powers, I think he would actually he would use some kind of visual trick, some kind of visual trick in order to show that yes, he's using his powers. But in here, we didn't actually see him using his powers. You just see him talk about his power of seeing into the future. So yeah, I don't think he is using his powers. At least I don't think he is. And I hope not. Otherwise, that might be a bit of a plot hole. But but yeah, guys, that's pretty much my whole review of this episode. Again, a very good episode. Just seeing the interactions of the villains, and yeah, just very villain centric, and I always love that. And Twice, he is proven he has proven he is kind of showing time and again that yeah, he is here to stay. So he is he's definitely like a villain who's like he doesn't know whether he can trust Shigaraki, but he's willing to believe in himself right now. And right now, it looks like the battle between him and Neda is gonna be fierce. So, or actually, it almost looks like it's gonna be him and Toga versus Neda and Izuku. So that should actually be an interesting fight. But yeah, guys, that's my review. Enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, or follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Death Night of Anime, signing off. Later, guys.